recommendations for a makeup beginner's kit. So if you're a makeup beginner and you're not sure what products to get, maybe based off of your skin type, today both of us are here because we literally have the opposite skin types.
We do.
Some stuff works for all skin types, but not everything. So I have super oily skin
and I have super dry skin.
So the products that we're going to recommend today are based off of our skin types. So we're just already prepared for the fact that there may be some similarities and stuff that we like, or there may be some completely like opposite 180 differences.
I mean, you're gonna be shook by some stuff that we are probably gonna have the same, I feel.
Yeah. Some things that she may like, I may not like, because I'm like, ooh, I would never put that on my oily, greasy pizza face.
And for me, I would be like, I would never put that setting powder on my face because I'm gonna look like a broken cookie.
So we are at the makeup section and we're gonna sort of go in the order of how you would apply your makeup. So we're gonna start with, for example, like primer, foundation.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna go look for is primer. So let's go look for that.
So I'm gonna recommend my favorite primer. That's gonna be this Rimmel Stay Matte. I know you guys saw it on my last tutorial. I always use it. So it really helps blur your pores out, and then it also mattifies the skin. That way your oils do not seep through, because I do tend to get oily throughout the day. It is $5.99. One that I also really like for oily skin is going to be this Wet n Wild matte primer. It's $4.69 and this one's also really good, so I would highly recommend it.
They also have literally a dewy one, and it's literally the same price for $4.69. Another really good primer that you guys would definitely love, and I enjoy at least, it's gonna be the Maybelline Master Primer, the Hydrating Smoothing. Literally, this stuff literally feels like butter in your face, so you're gonna be hydrated all day. And it's $7.99. Pretty good.
We're gonna go to the second product,
which is foundation.
That's like the most important thing.
Okay, actually we're here. We're not traveling far. This whole section here literally is for my dry girls. My very favorite foundation is gonna be the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. And literally this has to be the best foundation. I literally finished 4 bottles because that's how much I love it. It's gonna make your skin look really beautiful and hydrated and bomb. Quick note, guys. This is my first foundation I ever bought. I literally wore it all high school. OG right here. And it doesn't have a price because I think it's free. Jake, oh, that's right. It's $8.99. It literally used to be $5 before.
My favorite foundation currently for oily skin is going to be the Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation, and it's only $9.99. I really love this foundation because it does have a matte finish. For us oily skin girls, we want to find a foundation that does have a matte finish because it's really going to help your makeup last throughout the day. So I really recommend it. You don't want it to look super oily, and then once your oil seep through, you're going to look extra greasy. We don't want that.
Not here, girl.
On point all day. I am just gonna pick up another one because mine's almost gone, so boop. But we just want to talk to you guys really quick about the Fit Me line for the Maybelline foundation. So they do have options for the dewy and the matte.
So the dewy one, this one, it has a ton of shades, which is a huge plus for a lot of people because I know that darker shades usually have a problem, and then they do come up to a very light, which as you can see, it is $5.99, which is literally at a good budget for a beginners. Like I said, this is such a great foundation, especially if you do have dry skin, especially for me, like patches within my skin and my face happens a lot, but this won't sink into that little dry spot for you. So definitely a huge plus for this one.
The same for me, so the price is definitely going to be a plus. Just like Mayra said, they do have a really large shade range, so that's also a plus. It's really good for the oily skin, especially because it's going to help keep your face matte throughout the day. One of my favorites as well. We're going to go low.
So real quick, another really fantastic line
that we both love.
Infallible Pro Glow Longwear Foundation and the Pro Matte Longwear Foundation. So it has a great selection of shades, and like I said, this is such a great foundation also too. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but just know that this is going to last you a very good long time. A little bit goes a long way.
I'm going to second that. I really love the Infallible Pro Matte. So it's the same one that Mayra was talking about. Hers is the Pro Glow. So the Pro Matte is phenomenal for oily skin. So like she said, it is a bit on the pricier side, so it's $11, but honestly, it's so worth it. On Cartwheel, they usually have coupons or sales going on, so just make sure that you're always checking. We also want to talk to you guys about a foundation that actually works great for both skin types. I know.
And it's a great price, literally.
Yes.
Great price.
Okay, so it's $4.69 as you guys can see.
Just know it's a really good foundation for both oily and dry skin.
Yeah, the only thing with me, I do have to find a good setting powder for it. So if I do use this foundation, I just want to make sure that I do set it properly.
Okay. Next.
So we're going to talk about concealer real quick. One of my favorite concealers is going to be the Wet n Wild Concealer, Photo Focus Concealer. It's $3.89. The only thing that I really don't like is that they only have 3 shades. Like, I don't understand why they only have 3 shades. If you're thinking about a concealer and you have oily skin, you'll like this one. It's $3.89 like I said, so it's great for beginners.
I have that one, but dries up really in my skin really bad. It literally cracks up like a dry desert. That's what I call it. So for me, it's gonna go back to L'Oreal, the Infallible Pro Glow. I know that a lot of people are against like having like Pro Glow stuff under your eyes, but for me, every other concealer literally cracks under my eyes. Honestly, it's like so bad. Like, it looks like a broken cookie, not lying. So for me, this is going to be the winner at all times. I know it's a little on the pricey side, $8.99, but just know a little bit goes a long way all the time.
We just want to mention a concealer that also works really well for both of our skin types. So that would mean any skin type can use it, even if you have combination skin. The one that we really like is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser. So the way that this one works is it twists up and then you just dab it onto your under eye.
I usually just take the little ball off, little sponge thing on, like I said, and I use a concealer brush, just sanitary purposes.
Oh, and the price.
Good price.
$7.99.
Not a bad price, guys.
Alright, so next we're going to talk about setting powder. My favorite setting powders are by Maybelline. So we have the Fit Me setting powders here that are $5.99, and these are the loose powders. So there's also the pressed powders here as well. The good thing about this line is that they do also have the dewy one for all our dry skins, and then they do also have the matte line, so this is for us oily girls. Not that I have a preference or anything like that, but I do feel that if I want my makeup to last a lot longer throughout the day, I will use the loose powder. And usually what I do is that I just use like a sponge and then I press it on my face. My makeup will stay matte the whole day, so it works amazing. I really like these, and it's $5.99, so that's a steal.
Alright, for me, it's going to be the Clear Professional Loose and Powder by CoverGirl. This was probably made before I was born. I could be lying, but that doesn't matter. The whole point is a little bit goes a long way. I don't put this all over my face. I literally just set my under eyes and my smile lines for me, and that's about it. Everything else, I don't really set, just because you don't want it to look dry, and that's what we're trying to avoid from looking, you know. The price is $5.89 because that's how old school this is. Like I said, this was made before we were born. I believe it.
We are going to talk about eyebrows real quick. I'm very picky with my eyebrows, but I do have a favorite eyebrow pencil for when I'm in like a super hurry, and it's only $2. So that's going to be the Brow Enhance by e.l.f. So that's these right here, and these actually, they work really well. Like, I underestimated them and I really, really love them. I highly recommend them if you're a beginner.
It's literally going to be another e.l.f. product, and it's going to be the liner and brow cream one. So right here it says $3, but up here it says $4. I'm pretty sure it's $4, but this is such a good alternative to the Anastasia.
Wait, what
Jenny,
what is this?
Is this like literally they're gonna kick this out? No, pues no, ya los van a correr de aquí.
Okay, you guys, we think these are new. So
I've never seen them, so
we've never seen them,
and they're literally $5.
And they look like the Anastasia Brow Define one.
Yeah,
brow width.
With brow width.
I think I'm gonna get it.
I think I'm gonna have to get some too, because these are $5. The Anastasia ones are literally $21.
I'm definitely gonna try this.
I want to try this too.
Oh wait, there's neutral browns for
Where are you? Where are you reading the name?
Right here.
I can't even believe it.
Me either.
Like, I'm so shocked.
Yeah.
Someone stole. Someone used this. Atrevidas. Almost of this. I'm sorry. This is so mad when people literally open products like that. Oh, I'm gonna need una hamburguesa after this.
Alright, so let's move on.
Next.
My favorite highlighters are the Mega Glow highlighters by Wet n Wild, $4.69, as you guys can see. My favorite one is this one, the Precious Petals one. I don't know why. Maybe just because it's not too gold and it's not too pink. So I really, really like this one. I use it all the time. I think I've bought like 3 of these.
2 shades down, the Golden Flower Crown. This one for me is good because it makes my skin look really, really dewy and like really healthy. So this is something that I would definitely recommend. Like I said, I always feel a little bit, it goes a long way, but with highlighter, girl, go all out. I'll shine these girls out here. So, and it's $4.69 like Jenny said, so it's such a good price.
So the one that I also really like is the e.l.f. one. So they have an illuminating palette and it's only $6, and it also includes bronzer and blush. So this is actually amazing if you're a beginner in makeup. Everything's in one little palette for you. That is a great little palette to start with. The bronzer that we both love. We actually both really love this bronzer, so that's crazy. So this is actually the best bronzer in town. It's the butter bronzer. That's this guy right here, and it is a little bit on the pricier side, so it's $11.59.
Honestly, the smell of it,
it smells like a pina colada.
So good.
So good. Another bronzer that I actually really like is gonna be the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. So this one's really good because it has a setting powder for your under eyes, and then it also has a bronzer. And they have 2 different shades. And it's only $3.89.
So for me, one of my favorite bronzers is gonna be the Wet n Wild, the Ticket to Brazil. Literally, I've used this since I was like in high school, and this was actually smaller back in the day, and now it's literally got so big, and you literally get so much product. And this is a good bronzer because it doesn't like sit on your skin. It like lays flawlessly basically, and just makes you look really bronze and very natural. And it's only $3.99.
I also really quickly just want to talk about this Maybelline palette. This is really good for beginners because it does have a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer. It's only $9.99, but it's a really good beginner's palette too. We're gonna talk about mascara. So for me, I have no eyelashes. That's my history.
Who's texting us? So my lashes, because I'm blessed, thanks to the Lord. You know, I just need a little lift, nothing too much.
I'm definitely not blessed, so I need all the length and all the volume that I can get. Okay. My favorite mascara is the L'Oreal Telescopic for length. I love it, but I do mix 2 mascaras, so I always apply the length first. So this one's my favorite, and then I do also like volume. So this is gonna give me the volume that I want. This is also one of my favorite ones. So I usually use this one, and then I use this one. They are a little bit on the pricier side. So the L'Oreal Voluminous is gonna be $8.99, and then the telescopic one is $8.49. To me, it's so worth it because it does make a big difference on my eyelashes.
Literally, we're gonna just go right here because this is the same one that I've been using for years actually. The carbon black one, nothing special about this. It does give you good volume. For me, I applied the root of your lash. It lifts it up really, really well. And for me, I always go back to it. It's something that I've always raved about. So to me, I'm gonna go with this one. And it's $5.79. OG here, guys. OG. I have this one.
Do you really?
Yes. These two, hold on. Random thought. If these 2 mascaras literally had a baby, it would be my lashes.
But we were just talking about how we actually both love this primers, because if I apply a primer, I feel like my lashes do look longer once I apply the actual mascara. So this is completely optional. It's like an extra. You want to be extra.
Which, I mean, it helps, so don't forget to prime. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's a plus.
It's $79.
I think this Target's haunted. Also, we're not at our local Target, which is a little bit more, like the door is just close behind us. Oh girl, are you gonna talk about the lasting drama?
Yes, I am.
Girl, me too.
Not everybody likes eyeliner. Not everybody uses it. I definitely don't use it every day. But if you're looking for a good drugstore eyeliner, I really like the Lasting Drama Gel Liner by Maybelline, and it comes with a little brush. It is honestly one of the best eyeliners that you're ever going to purchase. Let me just say that. And it's $7.89.
Also, can I just point out this is a new product, and it's not.
You guys just remember that Target always has really good sales on makeup. So they usually have like spend $20, you get a $5 gift card, or like 20% off on Cartwheel. I would recommend downloading the Target app and checking out all the sales that they have during the week. Mayra, you have anything to add?
No, don't. Come on, Maybelline. It's old.
Okay, so we know that a lot of beginners in makeup may not want to invest a lot in an eyeshadow palette, but if you do want to get an eyeshadow palette, there is 2 that I would recommend.
The one that I want to recommend is the lemonade one here, Limonada Aquí Estamos, because it has matte and shimmer shades on there, and it has like the brown ones. Why am I saying that weird? Cafecitos, $10.99, not a bad price, and you get a good amount of shades.
The Wet n Wild one, so they actually have 4 different ones, and these are such good quality. They're only $4.69. My favorite one currently is gonna be this one because it does have a lot of warm tones, which I am a huge fan of warm tones. My second favorite is this one right here. These two are honestly my favorite because they're only $5, and I'm telling you that they have such good pigment. So when you apply them and you blend them, they blend so well. Another one that I want to talk to you guys about is over here.
Is it an e.l.f. one?
Yes. It's the Matte for Matte palette, and we actually
somehow have the same one.
somehow have the same one. So this one's a little pricier, $10, but very good quality.
Yeah, and they're very good pigmented, and with these you can kind of practice a lot because it does have a good variety of warm to cool tone shades on here, so you can kind of play with that too. And then, like, it comes in other variety of colors too, guys. So,
and the funny thing is that we both actually really like this palette, so that says something about it. So we really hope that you like all the products that we recommended. Of course, some of the things that we recommended may have been the same. Maybe that means that it works for any skin type.
Pretty much. So don't be alarmed that there is some products that literally work for both skin types. So just be aware that everything is pretty much about trying it out and see what works best for you, of course. So don't forget that.
To piggyback on that, actually, if you do buy something, just keep in mind that you can always return it. If you don't like it, you can always return it. Yeah.
Don't be scared to return it. Like, it's something that didn't work out, it's fine.
It happens, and Target always understands.
Yeah. Hope you guys had fun and enjoyed our time with us. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking around.
We really appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully this helped out a person or two who is a beginner in makeup. Maybe you guys didn't know what to get based off of your skin type. So this is why we did it together, because we wanted to, you know, let you know that in the drugstore it is possible to find very good products for either skin type.
Yeah, there's a huge variety of brands. I mean, there's great brands here, so don't be afraid to even ask someone in the store. Like, there's literally like someone helping in the beauty section. So
yeah, all the time.
Yeah, and then don't forget to comment anything, any questions you may have below, of course, in the comment section. And peace out.
Peace out.
Chick. Oh, my back hurts.
I have super dry.
No, you do not.
No, I don't.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Very big lie.
Very lie.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. That doesn't look like makeup. Is that?
Yeah. That look cute. That's super buena. It's late at night.
I can't wear her.
Telenovela moment, like. Pero yo lo maté.
I'm gonna say that the infallible. Babe, I'm pointing it.
Oh.
Steady, do not be a douchebag and leave the basket anywhere.
She totally is.
Put it in the bag.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't be allowed in public.
I cannot. Oh my god, you guys. You guys.
She said, you guys. Oh, say you have one job. We are currently looking for a new cameraman. If you are in the Chicagoland area, contact your girl. Plus Jose doing a bad job. You're just recording us dancing.